What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be discussing when to get physical when you're starting to date. So anyways, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily, and this is my late life lesbian journey. On my channel, I discuss and share my journey and process of going from being married to a man, getting divorced, and coming out as a lesbian. If you've subscribed already, thank you so much and welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so you get notified whenever I make new videos. Okay, so as I said, in this video, we're going to be discussing sort of when to get physical when you start dating. It's a question that I kind of had, people are just kind of nervous and not really knowing what to do, as sort of late lifers and sort of re-entering the dating world and dating community, but with this new sort of sense of our sexuality and everything, it's kind of this whole other new process and journey itself. So, yeah, so when to get physical. Again, this is just my input and my perspective, but I mean, as with everything, I think it kind of depends on you. I always, with everything, suggest and recommend that people just do what feels right and feels natural to them. Nothing should feel forced. Nothing should feel like, you're going through the motions or doing something because you feel obligated to, or like you have to, or like you're going to let somebody else down if you don't. It should be about what feels right to you. And with that, there really is no specific timeline or time frame. That could be, have some type of connection, and if you want to do it, that could be the first time you meet, or it could be a week later, or a month later, or however long. It's just what feels right to you. I know that entering into the dating community as, like a lesbian and having that experience, sometimes women are nervous because, this is a whole new experience for them. But I think sometimes like when you get into the moment and, you're finally just there, I think just sort of like that human nature, biology just takes over. And I think you'll just kind of know, but so there's that part of it. And I guess the only thing that I would caution you is when you do get physical with somebody and you get intimate, it definitely creates more of a connection. There is a psychological, biological, like spiritual meaning and response that happens that makes you more connected to this person. And so I think it's good to be cautious and be aware that if you do become physical with somebody early on right away, that you need to be aware that the relationship still might not go anywhere. It could turn into something that's potentially just even more like a one night stand because, maybe you're talking to this person, you decide to meet up for a date, one thing leads to another, and you could be sitting here thinking like, oh, this is a serious thing and this, must mean something. And for them, it might not mean anything at all. Or it could just be like I had fun, but they don't see a relationship with you or something. So I feel like if you're going to be physical with somebody, you need to have that in your mind that just because you go there doesn't mean that this is going to be an exclusive relationship, doesn't mean that this person is going to necessarily want to be with you again. It doesn't mean any of that. It might, you never know. But I think that before you just jump into something, because I can tell you too, I've had experiences where I have had great dates. Things went really, really well. I was really excited about the prospect of this relationship just to where, I find out the feelings aren't mutual, and that's hard enough as it is when you're just dating and, you end up really liking somebody, but they don't really return your feelings. And so, it's always a bummer and a letdown. But when you have the physical component, that just adds even more sort of kind of upset and disappointment at times for people. So I think that's just something to kind of, weigh when you are in those situations. But, do what feels right for you. Just keep in mind, be cautious, and enjoy yourself. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. As I said in the beginning, if you haven't subscribed, please do leave your comments below. Also, I love hearing from you all. And you can also follow me on Instagram at ecbettis. So also, by the way, check the description below because I throw in some links to some other stuff there too. And I will see you guys in my next video.